Hi Leo, welcome to your June bonus reading. My name is Kimberly from The Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. If you are new, welcome. This is still a relatively new channel. I'm committed to providing energy readings on a monthly basis, but this month I felt called to do some bonus readings. So this will be an energy reading for mid to late June. Any messages that I didn't pick up in the initial energy reading for this month. Something I always like to say is this is a general reading for the Leo collective, so the messages may resonate, they may not. If the messages resonate, please like and subscribe. If they don't, this just may not be your reading. And also, you have free will. So if something comes out in the reading that you don't like, Leo, understand you can change your perspective. You can change how you deal with situations, and you can change how you deal with people. Okay? Oh. Having a hard time shuffling there. And you are the authority in your life. You know what's going on in your life better than anybody else. So hopefully you're here just to get some additional insight, feedback, support, inspiration, because you know your life better than anybody else. So just keep that in mind. All right. I'm going to start with 5 cards for the overall energy. Then we'll pull some clarifying cards, and then I will close it out with a Mother Earth Mandala Oracle. We are in Gemini season still. We have a Gemini new moon that's happening on Saturday the 17th. And we will be moving into Cancer season on the 21st of June, which is also the day of the summer solstice. It's summer here in the northern hemisphere, at least. So Leo, I hope that you've been enjoying Gemini season and that you're out having fun with your friends and socializing, as I expect you to. I think Leo is one of the most social signs that I've come into contact with. Gemini too. I think all air signs, but particularly Gemini and Aquarius. Anyways, I digress. Hope you're having a good summer, that you got some fun plans coming up. Thank you, angel spirits and guides, for giving me a clear and accurate reading for the Leo collective for mid to late June. More card spirit. All right, so let's pull some clarifiers, and please forgive me. I'm getting my setup situated every single time I do these readings, because I want to make sure that you can actually see the cards. Why is the 3 of Wands here, Spirit, for Leo? Why is the 3 of Wands here for Leo? Oh, I don't need that many cards. It's a lot of cards. Just one would be great. Why is the 8 of Wands? Okay. Why is the King of Wands here? Again, that's too many cards. Why is the King of Wands here? Leo collective. Why is the Queen of Swords here? Why is the Queen of Swords here? Let's take these. Why is the 4 of Cups here? Okay. I have all the cards out. I just want to make sure y'all can see it. I think I need to move these a little bit. So thank you for bearing with me. I just want to make sure y'all can see all the cards. Cool. All right. So 3 of Wands. So mid to late June, Leo, you are definitely taking stock of where you are, where you've been, where you want to go, and you are very much waiting for your ships to come in. It's clarified by the 3 of Cups, but the 3 of Cups in reverse. Now, normally 3 of Cups, that when it's upright, is about celebrating with friends, you know, some sort of party. But maybe in mid to late June, you're taking some time away from the social scene. Maybe you've got so much going on with regard to your future and what you're trying to manifest that you don't quite feel like you have the time to socialize right now. The next card is the 8 of Wands, but it's in reverse. So the 8 of Wands, when it's upright, is a card of action and moving forward. And it seems like this energy of moving forward is very stuck right now. And it looks like you do have an opportunity for love with somebody who is wanting to be open with you and vulnerable. But it doesn't look like you're moving forward. I think that you are definitely in this King of Wands energy and very, very focused on your abundance and your future. And you're not really feeling like relationships, romantic relationships in particular, are where you need to be focused in your energy. Queen of Swords is the next card. So I think that you're really starting to come into this place of balancing your passion, right? Your fire energy with your logic. Something I always say is that I think it's funny that water signs are considered the most emotional sign. I actually think Leos are the most emotional sign in all of the zodiac, and I think that fire signs in particular are some of the most emotional and intuitive signs, because anger, aggression, and passion, those are all emotions. It's just because Pisces and Cancer, right, and Scorpio over here crying or whatever, that we get that rap. But I think that you're working through mid to late June, balancing your fiery passion, right, your emotions with your logic. You want to make sure that you are making logical decisions. You're so used to striking out and like going for it and just going with that first sort of like lit match. And I think that you are like, I really need to be careful with my energy. I'm not sure if now is the time to move forward with romance. Romance hasn't been the most stable for me. And I need to be very logical about how I am moving forward in my life. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Hierophant and the 2 of Pentacles. So 2 of Pentacles is all about balance and also making decisions. And the Hierophant is about a higher level of commitment. It can also talk about a spiritual guide or taking classes to further your spiritual development. So to me, it looks like even though you do have the opportunity for love, right, you're taking a step back from socializing, you're taking a step back from dating, you are making a choice about how you're going to spend your time and your energy. And I think you are making the decision to focus on your pentacles and your career and trying to find some balance within yourself. Perhaps in the past, Leo, relationships made you feel very unstable and took you out of your power, and you want to make sure that you don't do that again. The next card is the 4 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So I think that you are letting go of the past. You don't want to focus on situations that didn't work that haven't worked. And you're coming to the end of a really painful cycle. The 10 of Wands in Tarot and the minor arcana, they only go up to 10. So 10 is the end of a cycle. It's laying down of burdens. You've been carrying a lot of this on your shoulders, and now it's time to let that go. And you are making a decision in mid to late June to focus on balancing your inner masculine and feminine energy, and also balancing your logic with your passions and your emotions. And I think you're going to make a decision to focus more on your own financial abundance, and potentially maybe you're going to, get a new therapist or astrologist or a life coach or a tarot reader, somebody to sort of help take you to the next level. But I think you're moving into a higher level of commitment with yourself and with your spirit guides. I'm going to pull another card for this Four of Cups in reverse and 10 of Wands. I just want to get a bit more information about the end of this reading. Thank you, angel, spirits, and guides. Okay. You might struggle to let go of this situation. You might not want to let it go. Maybe it's a job or a project that you've been investing in, and it's clear that it's taken up a lot of your time and energy. And maybe, Leo, you're starting to recognize that not letting this cycle end is what's stopping you from socializing, from connecting with your community, from going out there and finding love. Maybe, Leo, that this is really about the fact that you've been so focused on work that you haven't had time to enjoy with your friends. You haven't been able to make the time to actually go out there and be open to love. And in order for you to actually be open to that, you're gonna have to let some things go, because you can't do it all and be it all. But even though you know that, and like internally you know that this cycle has to end, you're definitely gonna struggle with letting that go in June. Can I get another card just to clarify this overall message here? I don't need that many cards. 8 of them. Ooh, there's the 2 pop out on the floor. The Emperor and the 5 of Pentacles. You might be struggling with some control issues because you've had some financial setbacks recently. And this may be why you've cut back on socializing, dating, because you felt like you really need to balance out your finances, and you need to bring some financial stability into your life, and that's what you've been focused on. What other messages do you have for Leo mid to late June? You're definitely feeling a bit like you need to focus on balance for sure. You're having a hard time with opening yourself up to love and friendships and making time for that, because your focus has been work. And you're trying to, like I said, you're going to be working through, how do I balance my logic as well as my passion and my heart and the things that bring me joy, right? Leo is represented by the heart and all things love, family, and relationships. And like I was saying, a very social sign. And so if you haven't had the opportunity to be social the way that you want to be, Leo, I think you're starting to... There is an ending coming. It's going to be painful, but necessary. Like I said, the 10s are ends of cycles, but it is the end to mental conflict. You're really struggling during the month of June to find that balance and to determine how you should be spending your energy. You feel like you really need to be focused on your money because things have felt super unstable, but you're also feeling a lack of support and love in your life because you're not actually making time for it. Regardless, an ending is coming, even if you're struggling with it. And it's something that should be embraced. It's not something that can really be avoided. What you can do is change your perspective, Leo, and you can come to a place of understand that everything is working for you, and you can commit to learning the lessons that Spirit has for you and understand that everything is actually working in your favor. Six of Cups. For me, Six of Cups is all about inner child healing. You see this adult who's giving this child this cup that's full of flowers. And I think that this conflict that's been going on definitely has something to do with some childhood wounds. Perhaps you grew up poor, or there was a lot of turmoil at home. Perhaps it was modeled to you that it was more important to focus on work and money versus love. And I think you're trying to rectify that within your own life. Both can coexist, right? But your inner child needs to feel safe through all of the transitions in life that you're going through, right? And that has to do with you, maybe, again, right, like I was talking about the Hierophant, maybe you're going to start working with a therapist or a coach or an astrologist to work through some of these inner child wounds that are keeping you sort of in this space of believing that you have to constantly prioritize work over friendships, community, and love. That's not true. There can be a balance, and you need both to thrive. You don't want to overdo in any area, right? Like if you're constantly going out and drinking and partying and blacking out, and that's not good, right? But if you're constantly overworking, that's also terrible for your mental health, and it's all about balance. But if you're feeling unstable and unsure, right, and you're very, very triggered by this situation, I think that working with a therapist or a coach or an astrologist to help you go deeper with your inner child to determine whatever thought patterns or experiences have brought you to this place of going extreme in one area or the other, because I think that's what I'm seeing here, is that you've had times where you overindulge on the social side, where you were partying too much, where you were dating too many toxic people and hyperfixating on romance. And so then you were like, okay, well then I need to focus on work. And so it seems to me like you went in the opposite direction, and mid to late June, you're trying to figure out how you can balance that. What do you need to let go of, and what healing do you need to be focused on in order to get to a more balanced place in your life, Leo? All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm going to pull a card from the Mother Earth Mandala Oracle to close it out. Thank you, angels, spirits, and guides. This message. What message do you have? What advice do you have for Leo to close out this reading? Flower of the Self. I'm going to read from the book, so give me 1 second. All right. Flower of the Self. Life might not have always been easy, but this is what has helped you build your strengths and priorities all along the journey. Look at everything you've accomplished with gratitude. Honor your life and body every day with positive thoughts, healthy food, kind words, or pretty clothes. Anything that makes you feel proud, comfortable, and happy is the key to your own beauty. As you learn to love yourself, you will meet your destiny. Everything is within you. Have confidence in your ideas, in your dreams, in yourself. You don't need to question them. They are the mirror of your own unique potential. So keep calm and glow on. Yeah, I think, the advice is to love yourself, to acknowledge how far you've come, to acknowledge the growth that you've already experienced, and to also make the choice to reach out for help when you need it, right? Like, we can't and we're never meant to do things on our own. And inner child healing is very challenging work to do as somebody who's done it and continues to do it. I don't think healing ever stops. I've been with my current therapist for 7+ years. I've worked with lots of coaches, astrologists, me with my astrologer every quarter. I've had some great tarot readers I've worked with to just help me in certain areas where I need some additional support. These lessons are never easy, right? And we need to love ourselves through it. We need to give ourselves credit for how far we've come. And even in moments where we know we need to find balance and we need to do some healing, we can still choose ourselves and love ourselves through the process. So I hope these messages resonated for you, Leo, and I will see you next time. Bye.